So, you may have heard of a religion known as Christianity. It carries many different topics under it and also warns us from its 7 deadly sins, which are believed to be the root cause in performing other small sins. And if you use them to their potential, they can certainly be
deadly.
lust, also known to be the goat of all sins, because by time it keeps getting worse and worse. And not only it affects humanity the most, it is also very common. Like everyone gets their freaky side slip out at some point, and some like me are in that state every time. I don't know if this will count as lust, but I was around 6-7 and had feelings for my kindergarten teacher, so I believe there's more of an attraction than lust because I didn't know much of what people do to please themselves at that age. Still not sure since I was very imaginative with my feelings back then. Doesn't matter much since she will be all old and wrinkly now.
Even better.
Now, to help you comprehend the skill lust holds on a human, nowadays it starts with gooning. Then you get numb to it so you realize there is levels to this shit. By the end, you either get arrested or dead. But if you're lucky enough, you can be elected as President of the United States. So, S tier. Red. To be honest, this sin is losing its popularity. Ever since King Von died and COVID era began, at least people around me just don't fight much anymore. Also, this sin is basically anger issues. I mean, wrath is not something we be down to do every second we breathe. It just comes out in a sudden, and I feel that sudden is getting longer day by day because people don't get mad anymore. Well, at least the new generation, since old one might still get a bit of rage bit here and there, but the new one seems to just don't care if anything good happens or bad. Like we are getting emotionally numb, so lack of emotions kinda lead into lack of anger, which can be a good thing but not a fun thing. B tier. Pride. Most iconic and popular one, or should I say, most overrated one. This is basically a hit or miss. If you actually commit to the sin of pride, you either are cool like just judging around people thinking they are beneath you, or you just end up being rude and corny towards others. Like it all depends on your brain and IQ. A dumb prideful person is just a dumbass who thinks high of themselves, while an intellectual prideful person has a reason to carry themselves with pride because they are smart. So, B tier. Now, greed. I personally think it is not even a sin. It is literally human nature to want more or at least crave something you don't have. And when you get it, then demanding an upgrade or further than that thing is like obvious next step. Because why not ask for more better when there is a better thing available? There is nothing wrong in being greedy, especially in the world we live in, where competition for basic human needs is something we survive through. You should be greedy if you want big things, because if you dream big, you might not get full of that dream, but you get some parts or maturity in your way to achieve it, which is better than someone getting nothing. Like I want 1,000 subscribers and I'm stuck on 600. Now would I be happy with those 600 subs? Well, I should be, but I won't be because I'm greedy, and that greed will push me to work more to earn more. So greed is actually a road to success. S tier. Now, from same branch of greed, we get gluttony. Greed is the idea while gluttony is the action. It's a limit as it shows that if you just overwhelm yourself with what you want, you will overload yourself as a person somehow. And I do believe this. But again, other than Epstein clients who is out here getting everything they want, at best someone might get what they want but then be overloaded with it. I haven't seen that happening ever. The best example I have is like scrolling too much content, because at first it's fresh and new to your brain, but then you pass your whole day on it and things get ugly and your brain starts to fry up. Also, drugs can be counted, since if you do them you're cool, but if you do too much you're dead. But other than overdose of basic things, there is nothing a person can be craving that much of. Or I guess I don't. I personally don't get much of things I want in the first place, so I don't know. Maybe a B. Sloth is goated, and once again I don't know how it is considered a sin. First of all, as humans we are born without our consent, and then if we spend our days sleeping and just being lazy overall, that's a sin. Well, to be real, that's not fair. Also, the fact that this does not have any bad influence on anyone like some other sins. It should be something we should accept as society and work towards, not just label it as being sinful. It's a shame that we can't fully commit to the sin of sloth because you need a job or money for like food and internet bills. But if you have that covered somehow, well, in my book you should embrace your sloth lifestyle and be proud of it. S tier. Envy is the worst sin there is to exist. It is something I actually hate whenever I do, and sin is supposed to be enjoyed while we are committing it, so it is already on a bad start. In November of 2025, I started talking to a girl from my class. We didn't talk much there in class, but yet mostly on Instagram, and the only reason I personally engage with the opposite gender is when I'm attracted to them. Like when other ladies might try to engage with me, I won't be as interested in talking to them compared to how much I liked talking to this girl. But truth to be told, no one ever has approached me on their own, other than my 2 unemployed friends. So then by start of December, she told me she likes this other guy from our class, and that guy was one of my friend. From that moment I realized how much hate I carry for the sin of envy. This is just one example that happened kind of recent, but there's not a single good memory of me and envy being good together. The thing being is, I'm at a point where I can't even get jealous of others much because I hated it and I realized it would be bad if I put that energy in my head since it's all negative and envy is actually bad. It is not the type of bad you enjoy. It's a bad which you can't control and it leads you to be depressed because it doesn't matter how much you try, sometimes you just can't have what others have because you're not them. You are you and that currently is not wanted anywhere. So straight after, and also just so everyone know, that girl is subscribed to this channel. If by any chance she see this and come this far, I have a message just for her. Go to sleep. Well, all the sins mentioned might seem bad, but if you think about it, we as humans won't be here without them. We progressed this far because somewhere we were sinful to make the ends meet at some point. Sins are like emotions and humans are meant to be emotional. Now using these emotions in a decent way can be somewhere useful, but a bit excess use with a really bad intent is what causes a bad influence.